This is a burger that stacks up because it's not a burger at all. It's made out of thinly shaved ribeye. Delicious. We're gonna start in this big old pan here. It got a little bit too hot here. I'm hoping we'll be okay. But you're gonna melt down a couple of fat tabs of butter. When the butter foams and melts, we're going to add 1 onion per sandwich, so 4 medium onions or a couple of softball-sized onions. And you're gonna cook them nice and slow. Get the salt on them so that that liquid starts to get drawn out and it'll keep the pan nice and moist. For this dish, I like to use a little white pepper in my onions. For the steaks, though, I'm gonna go with kosher salt, and I'm gonna mix that with coarse black pepper, and then I'm gonna mix that with granulated garlic. To quick cook these, I put a little high temperature oil in a little squirt bottle. I get them right down to the old dollar store or restaurant supply places. You can order them online as well. And it helps to have a little squirt bottle so you could just put a little high temp oil down on a big old cast iron skillet or a cast iron griddle. You wanna work over medium high heat, and these shaved pieces of ribeye cook in literally no time. To go on the sandwich, we're gonna take some creme fraiche, or you can use sour cream, and add in some prepared horseradish, some Worcestershire, and salt and pepper. Now, I'm gonna put this on some toasted buttery brioche buns. Jeanette is going to toast our buns. Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette. So we'll be back with Jeanette's perfect buns. I'm gonna get a squirt bottle with some oil, and I'll meet you back here in a couple. I can see that they're taking beauty shots of the food. Sunny is tasting backstage for our football food fight. These are our buttery sweet onions with salt and a little white pepper. To that, I'm going to cheat their cooking time a bit by adding some water, turning up the heat a bit, and that'll bring them home for us. I stir together our creme fraiche, or you could, of course, substitute sour cream. I added the Worcestershire sauce and the horseradish and a little salt and pepper and a ton of chives to go into that. Same sauce I serve with beef tenderloin and big, beautiful ribeye steaks. Also good on potatoes, oven fries, or just a good old baked potato as well. Jeanette has brought back perfectly toasted brioche rolls. I melted a little bit of butter to slather onto our brioche rolls. All right, now for the meat, remember we got our griddle nice and hot over medium-high heat, large cast iron surface. We're cooking the meat a la plancha, it's called. And we're going to squirt bottle, high temp oil, oil that you can look through, neutral oil, oil that you can see through. Squirt a little bit of oil onto that hot surface and put a few pieces of your shaved ribeye and make little piles all over. We're gonna season them up with our salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. Oh my God, it smells so good. Now you can also throw a little sharp cheddar cheese on this. When you flip the steak, put a little pile of cheese on and put it per portion over onto a large platter. When we come back, we're gonna stack it all up for you on some buns after this. This is the bottom of your brioche roll that's been buttered. We put our sweet onions there so the onion juices are absorbed by the brioche. On top of the sweet onions, for acidity and crunch, we put a couple of slices of pickle. Then we've got our shaved ribeye steak with a white sharp cheddar melted on top of that. Then we're gonna put on, so you don't have to make a salad primarily, a little bit of watercress, a little bit of spicy watercress, lovely. And then we're gonna slather our bun top with our horseradish sauce. Yeah, boom, burger of the month.